My name is Hannah Metzler. I'm a postdoc and a project leader at the Complexity Science Hub and also at the Medical University of Vienna. We mostly focus on social media. So we have one project where we look at the emotion dynamics around misinformation spreading on social media. And in general, I also do some theoretical work on the role of digital algorithms or on recommendation algorithms on digital media to see what impact they have, for example, on misinformation spreading, on mental health, on well-being, on polarization. On social media, the different parts of the complex system are, of course, all the different human individuals and communities, so the kind of behavior they have as an influence. Then we have how the platforms are designed, and an important part of this could be the design of the algorithms that recommend content to users or recommend other users to users. And we know that these things enter into feedback loops where we don't know much about what they actually affect, but there's a lot of concerns, at least, about what these kind of feedback loops between humans and platform features and algorithms interacting could have as consequences. People worry that algorithms make people addicted to social media. We have the worry of misinformation spreading. A worry linked to this is that political polarization could be fueled by these algorithms because they suggest radical content. And so the work we do kind of focuses on figuring out which of these many claims could actually be true empirically, what the specific contribution of different components of the social system are or of the complex system are, like the human behavior, the group behavior, individual behavior, or algorithmic and other design features. If social media fuel misinformation spreading, if they fuel political polarization, if they fuel mental health problems, that's a problem for societies at large, not just for individual people. If that's true, we need to do something about it. My main goals doing this is to find out which of these are actually true, which causes are most important. Is it social media? Is it the algorithms? Is it a larger societal problem that we just also see on social media? We also develop interventions targeted at individual people, where we try to think about the emotional dynamics and the social dynamics that we all have around the things we believe. We usually have good reasons to believe what we believe. And we want to also take this in account in addition to just rational debates about scientific evidence and see if this kind of can make interventions more effective. In one study we did, we showed people different examples of actual fake news that we saw during the pandemic, at the time where the vaccines were first introduced in Austria. We also showed them examples of real information. These were like in the shape of social media posts. And basically we asked people for their first thoughts and impulses and feelings. And so we let them write down text that we then analyze and read. And we ask them for their emotional reactions to evaluate how accurate they think the news are. And then we analyze what parts of the messages determine people's emotional reactions, also the thoughts they have and these kinds of things. Main way it helps individuals and not societies is by empowering them to navigate the digital environments better. So like the research we do informs people about, for example, the role of algorithms. And that is an important piece of information to have empirical evidence on if we then want to politically, publicly decide if we need to regulate what social media companies do. And the interventions are another example where if we explain to people, if we give them accurate information, for example, about alternative medicine, but also if we explain to them how fake news typically manipulate people, this is an approach called inoculation, similar to vaccines, that helps them recognize these types of information if they encounter them, and that could then empower them to believe in stuff that's actually scientifically backed up.